So listen to the Karmapa, the young Karmapa singing. So now we're Buddhists, okay? Buddhize. Listen to it for a few minutes. Feel the transmission of the light and the energy. And we just met him again about 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. It's quite great being with him. So while we can lower the chant. And we'll suspend our mind just for a little minute. Put it on pause. And we'll become aware of awareness. And establishing ourselves within that that state, that field. It establishes itself in us. It's completely relational, like the world. And sometimes it's part of your body. Sometimes it's a little teeny spot. Sometimes it's pervasive. With that understanding, great Duzhen Rinpoche, great Dzogchen master would say, extension is the secret. So we'll extend the awareness through our bodies. Awakening awareness, awakening the centers. All the way into the earth, all the way back for the palate of the mouth, top of the head. Embodying awareness. As we embody it, it embodies us. Then we'll extend this awareness, this field, through our bodies to each other. We'll extend to the immediacy of the situation, which is the true mandala. So we'll extend to each other directly. Inside to inside, heart to heart, hridayam. Let's do that. Extend in all the directions. Extend to our friends on the internet. They extend to us. Extension is the secret. Having established ourselves in the immediacy of our situation, gaining more support, more energy, light, will extend to the generational field of what you and I are expressions. Or the latest tip of it. And it extends both backwards and forwards, both into the past and into the future. With that understanding, we'll extend to the generational field, extending the light the light extending the light. This is actually a form of Guru Yoga, the light extending the light. And of course, the veil between life and the next life is so thin, easily crossed through the light of awareness. With the mind alone, impossible abyss. Then we'll extend to the great yogis and gurus and holy people who have had the great fortune of meeting. Those people who embody awareness, embody the inner guru so completely that the visible becomes invisible. The invisible becomes visible. And we'll extend to them. Today we've been speaking about Bhagavan Swami Muktananda, Dzogchen masters like the Karmapa, the Dalai Lama who we saw 2 weeks ago, Lama Nurla, Kunzing Dechen Lipa, Qigong masters like Yenchen, Lama Norbu, Ama was just here also. Sea of Chi, Sea of Chi. Then we'll extend to the traditions that we have participated in and participate in our life. This is much more easier nowadays with geography being so tiny, information so available, initiation so easy, especially if you're in Washington, D.C. So we'll extend to the different traditions, and the traditions themselves are fields of information and light articulated over the centuries. So we don't worry about the politics too much. We go to the heart of it. Then finally, we'll extend to that dimension which is very mysterious, very ineffable. Sambhogakaya, the dimension, the archetypical dimension, the dimension of the deities, the gods, the goddesses, the dakinis, the Divine Mother. We'll extend to the Divine Mother in her many forms, and to each their own. So our little topic today, and we're just going to stay in the meditative awareness. Sometimes I'll chat a bit, then I'll stop. And the major thing is really staying in the awareness state and not taking the words too seriously, not letting them distract you, pull you out. The matrika. This is just matrika. What Sharon was describing so beautifully today. So our title is Awareness as the Singular Reality, the Soul Reality. And especially as expressed in Kashmir Shaivism and in Dzogchen, Tibetan Buddhism. The essence of spirituality is awareness. And actually, when Amma was here a few weeks ago, one of her swamis gave a very beautiful talk on this topic. The essence of spirituality is awareness. And the essence of the meditative practice within this way is awareness. And the method is becoming aware of this mysterious, ineffable, and at times invisible awareness. We want the invisible to become visible, felt, known, touched. So first, we learn to hold awareness, and it's like inside of us. And then we enter awareness, and as we enter it, suddenly it's around us, It's in front of us, it's behind us, and back of us. We're in it. We're in it. Extension helps bring that forth. Then, in time, we become this awareness. There's no distance. It's totally immanent, ever present. We become what we already are and have always been, life after life, and death after death. Ahama, I am becoming again what I am. Dzogchen Rinpoche, who we love a lot, the great Dzogchen master, would often say, although hundreds or thousands of explanations are given, there's only one thing to be understood. Know the one thing that frees everything. Awareness itself, your true nature. Swami Muktananda would say, awareness itself is your true self. Your inner self is primordial awareness itself. Namkhe Norbo would say, awareness is the base, the indestructible base of the person. Stabilize in that base. In Dzogchen, as in Shaivism, awareness is everything, and everything is awareness. Awareness is in everything, as everything, and everything is in awareness, as awareness. This microphone is awareness. It's not that awareness is simply deep in it, like a little dot. It is awareness, as much as I am. In our life, duality is within non-duality, and non-duality is within duality. Just right now, there's you, there's me, duality. And as you extend your awareness, non-duality, oneness. Do you feel that? As the great Dzogchen Tantra, Gurdapa Tantra says, all awareness is awakened and all phenomena is awakened. This is the great theme of that text. In your awakenedness, you can be aware of your awareness within yourself as your light, as that openness, as the energy. And you can experience the light, the space, the energy of awareness within all phenomena. In your awakened awareness, you can experience within yourself the pure openness. The pure potential space. And in time, because you can experience that within you, you can slowly but surely experience the purity and the openness of all phenomena. Out of this oneness inside to inside, direct, unmediated, self to self arises. The great statement, the exclamation, the aspiration of Hinduism and Shaivism, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Awareness is being. Awareness is bliss. God is awareness. God is being. God is bliss. This Sat, Chit, Ananda is the Dharmakaya of Dzogchen. Dharmakaya is pure awareness. Dharmakaya is pure being. And Dharmakaya is the Mahasukha, pure bliss. The Shiva Shakti Spandakaraka, which Sharon described earlier, this vortexual manifestations of the world. Shiva, pure awareness, and Shakti is the manifestation arising out of the oneness of Shiva, Shakti, worlds arising out of the oneness. Shakti, the energy, the light, is the process of manifestation. Shiva Shakti is the same as the language of the Dharmakaya, manifesting the actualness of Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya dimensions. Sambhogakaya, as you know, is primordial awareness manifesting as the vortexual energies, the light, the cosmological archetypes, the qualities personified, symbolized as the deities and devas and dakinis. And Nirmanakaya, that's us, flesh, world, people, darks, cars, manifesting flesh, manifesting out of the archetypical dimension, the human dimension, desire. This wonderful awareness is both within us and we are within it. Awareness is infinite in its horizons, vast, multidimensional. Most amazingly, this awareness is a field, an infinite field of space, energy, light, oneness. And it's completely multidimensional, infinitely multidimensional. This awareness is not what we mean by focused attention or cognitive focusing or concentration on experience. That is really useful, but it's a very limiting function of mind alone. This awareness is not the mind, and yet is the source of the mind. So differentiating our mind from our awareness allows us, frees us to directly experience, perceive, and experience awareness through awareness. Awareness experiencing awareness. Luminous spaciousness, oneness, gazing into the gaze. We cannot know awareness through our mind alone. This gazing into the gaze brings forth the qualities of awareness within us, within our bodies, and our minds. Becoming aware of awareness. Awareness, aware of its own self, brings forth, cultivates gnosis, direct perception, knowingness, knowingness within itself and within everything. Through experiencing the unbound knowingness, liberation happens. Muktananda. As you and I become stable within this awareness field, because in the beginning we pop out a lot. Pop in, pop out. We experience this base of awareness within us. And within this awareness, we can integrate, pull in our mind and all experience into this awareness. And so, we begin to live within awareness, thinking within awareness, feeling within awareness, sensing within awareness, dreaming within awareness, loving within awareness, hating within awareness, remembering within awareness. This is the path of natural liberation. Whatever you experience within the field of awareness is naturally liberated, freed. Bliss of freedom. Integrating everything within awareness, within the light, is freeing and dissolving. In this way, our very life, your life, my life, just as it is the map and path of liberation. Your chart, your astrological chart, is the map of divinity manifesting in you. There's a great mantra called the Bodhi mantra. Om Ahung Bodhicitta Masuka Yana Datua. Om Ahung Bodhicitta Masuka Yana Datua. Om opens up Namanakaya. Ah opens up Sambhogakaya, throat. Hum opens up Dharmakaya, pure awareness. Bodhicitta, the great compassion. Karuna. Mahasukha, the great sweetness, bliss. Jnana, direct perception. Dhatu A, in every situation. Om Ahung Bodhicitta Mahasukha Jnana Dhatu A. The Tantrics exclaim in both Shaivism and Dzogchen, bliss overcomes suffering. Bliss dissolves suffering. One of the great qualities of awareness is that it metabolizes experience. It dissolves experience. Actual events become empty memories, become spaciousness, become timeless awareness, subsumed to timeless awareness. This metabolization experience allows us to keep moving, dissolving that which has to dissolve. Metabolizes. Sharon described it as the violent digestion. Become spaciousness, becoming openness, becoming energy, becoming the Shakti. Awareness is openness alone. It is spaciousness alone. It is pervasive openness alone. Awareness is light. The light of awareness becomes aware of itself as light. Luminosity meets luminosity, both within us and within others. The meeting of the luminosity increases, intensifies, amplifies the radiance of the light. History becomes less and less dense. History becomes timeless awareness. Truly speaking, 2 awarenesses are better than 1, and 10 are better than 2, and hundreds are better than 5. Amazing that human beings have this and are this. The radiance of the great compassion, the radiance is the great compassion. Compassion is not an affect. Love is not an affect. Compassion is not an affect. True love is not an affect. You might have lots of affects around compassion, about compassion, but it is not an affect. It is not a cognitive, emotional event. Compassion is the radiance of light. It is the very nature of the field. And just as human beings can extend, and we can, their mind, and project their mind into others relentlessly, so too a human being, all of us, can extend the radiance of their own field. That is the great compassion. As Bodhidharma, the great master of the 6th century, said, 7th century, said, beyond words and letters, there's a transmission. It does not belong to any tradition. This is the nature of human awareness. This is the Buddha. Beyond words and beyond letters, there's a transmission. It does not belong to any tradition. This is the nature of human awareness. This is the Buddha. This is the path of extension, the path of passing through, the path of union, path of oneness. And as the Shiva Sutras so often say, the text of Shaivism, knowledge is action. That was also Swami Muktananda's favorite statement. Knowledge is action. And even the Karmapa, when we saw him 2 weeks ago, said meditation is great, rituals are great, but actually knowledge is action. Abhinagunta, the great yogi of Shaivism, says we can actually enter and pass the body through the bodies of each other without leaving our own. That is the secret of the energy and the light of the heart. So many times spirituality is solipsistic, vertical column. Both Shaivism and Dzogchen are there's a horizontal and vertical dimension that support the sphere of light. Primordial awareness brings forth the world as time. Compassion brings forth the world as time. Compassion, primordial awareness, manifests all phenomena. It gives itself as all phenomena and manifests itself as our very own subjectivity in time. Infinite subjects, openings in time. The great compassion, karuna, is timeless awareness as time, and time in timeless awareness. Compassion is great love and great oneness. Compassion is completely beneficent and completely fierce, luminous. This fierceness is not an affect. It is not rage. Rage is impotency. Rage is impotency. This world is cluttered, drowning in impotency. Compassion, beneficence, and the fierceness are the very qualities of compassion. It is not a function of the mind. Compassion is as soft as the moon and as intense as the fire of 1,000 suns. Compassion both brings forth life and dissolves all phenomena. Compassion itself destroys demonic energies that possess the world and minds. It cuts through and dissolves and liberates. By demonic is simply meant marigpa, which means stupidity. Marigpa. There's rigpa, aware of awareness. Marigpa, ignorance. The ancient symbol of the purva, the dagger, symbolizes this cutting through of the pat, pet. The word loving kindness is really a great word, a great affect, a sentiment. But the power of the Shakti, karuna, of the great awareness is great protection, and actually the only protector. Compassion is protection. Compassion releases human beings, frees everyone of the annihilation of stupidity, of the demonic that is in all of us. Infinite stupidity, unbound, part of the manifestation of awareness. It's not an accident. It's not a function of eating an apple. It is actually how things manifest. Awareness manifests both as knowing itself and not knowing itself. Truly, it is completely human, isn't it? Completely human, primordial awareness. Compassion brings everything and everyone into the sea of potentiality. Deathlessness. We're again they rise into life like fish leaping out of the water into new life, new sky, new realms. Primordial awareness is compassion. Primordial awareness is potentiality, pure potentiality. To enter it is to feel openness, unboundness, and radical unpredictability. It is without reference. Compassion, this primordial awareness, its center is within the inner heart essence. Amazingly, it surrounds us, but it in a focal way. It is the hridayam, the human heart. Pure awareness is not a being. Pure awareness is not a being. Being is not a little being or a big being. Being is not an entity. And so this pure awareness is pure potentiality. Being as pure potential. Shiva as infinite potentiality. Dharmakaya is the sea of potentiality. The actuality of potentiality, bringing forth, giving forth, manifesting everything and everyone, every event as the great compassion. Mahakala, the great time. This potentiality, which is the great compassion, permeates all of the dimensions of awareness. It permeates our subjectivity. It permeates our knowingness. It permeates our openness. This openness within you and me, this openness of potentiality, it influences our body, our mind, our karma. It's directly present in the unfolding of our circumstances. Our subjectivity, the who, is our very innermost awareness in us as us. It is Shiva itself looking through. It is the Dharmakaya itself, that openness. It is the Vajrakumara, means the indestructible youth. That is why over and over again, someone like Husserl would say, what is the wonder of all wonders? The wonder of all wonders is pure awareness. And the doorway is our very subjectivity. Do you follow that? Your own awareness, your own subjectivity. That's why Swami Muktananda would say, God dwells within you as you. God dwells within you as you. Emphasis on the you. Oneness is experienced through extension. Oneness is experienced through extension of our own awareness. So two awarenesses are truly better than one, and human beings have the capacity of vast extension, the light meeting the light. Or it says in the Yeshe Lama, the great handbook of Dzogchen, at the high point, the inner yin meets the outer yin. Extension is the residence of oneness. Extension is innately healing, intrinsically healing. Extension moves through the finite boundaries of body, flesh, doors, and space, and even moves through time, through realms. Extension is a form of givenness. It is a form of liberation. It is the method of liberation. Extension and the capacity to extend the light of awareness is grace. We like to think that grace is given us if we beg and plead enough, or if we self-efface our own being enough to please what we think or whom we think we should please. In the truest sense, in the most profound sense, we are the givers of grace. The light comes through us. The deities come through us as us. God dwells within you as you. We can see God in each other. Awareness sees awareness. Awareness feels awareness. The invisible becomes visible, felt. The beatific vision is the human face. It's the face of the sentient animal. It's the face of nature, flowers, leaves, water. It's the face of the earth. The guides shine through everything and everyone. The guides see through. They see us, and we see them as us. When we slowly but surely come to live in the field, synchronicity takes place. When you live in the field, samsara and nirvana are one. This does not mean there's only nirvana or happy times are here to stay. No, but they are in oneness, complete oneness. The palace and the cremation grounds are the same mandala. In all the great mandalas, there's always the palace of the deities, and right within it is the cremation grounds. Sort of like Washington. So the true mandala is our own situation, the unfolding of situation, life after life, death after death. Unfolding awareness, as Goethe said, at his moment of death. More light, and more light, more bliss. Bliss overcomes suffering. Almost done. Both Shaivism and Dzogchen are the Gurupaya. The Gurupaya means the Guru's method. The Guru is the inner light of awareness, revealing itself to you, in you, through your life. The Guru is the inner light of awareness, revealing itself in you, and through you, and in everyone, and through everyone. Awareness itself is the power of the Guru. And of course, there are great human beings who embody this inner light so completely. So when you meet them, the Guru meets the Guru. The light intensifies out of the oneness, and the channels cross. So I'm going to end with a poem about the Guru. Awareness as the Guru. Ah, my own awareness is the Guru. In self-recognition, I take refuge. The awareness of self-liberation is always present in everyone, though momentarily hidden. The primordial Guru is always so pure. And this knowingness gives protection in every event, in every moment. When the widespread purity and the oneness of existence and appearance manifest, when the widespread purity and the oneness of existence and appearance manifest, the blessings of direct perception takes place. Direct knowingness, gnosis, jnana. The differentiation of the meditator and what is meditated upon dissolves. This always existent truth of my innermost awareness, being the Guru, provides abiding stability in the vastness of the all-pervading essence of events. My own nature as consciousness purifies and dissolves the very lack of knowingness. My body, my speech, and my mind are the very same manifestations of this divine consciousness, just as they are, just as I am. And the essence of all events are free of failure and free of success and free of rejection and free of acceptance. In this awareness, everything is the play of the essence, the play of consciousness. So for a little while this morning, especially this being the day of Bhagavan Nityananda's death, we'll focus on the mantra Guru Om, Guru Om, Guru Om. Like all mantras, if they're worthwhile, they have the power to invoke what they signify. It's not the signification where the power is, matrika. It is their power of invocation. So we'll invoke the mantra, Guru Om, Guru Om. And then you and I will experience the body of light, which is the great transmigration Guru. Isn't that a fantastic phrase? The transmigration Guru. Life after life, death after death, luminosity, moving. So we'll do that now for a while. Guru Om inside. It's but I don't know if you've done mantra before, but it's best not to say the mantra. It's best just to feel the mantra. And the more subtly you feel the mantra, the more power will be there. It's like feeling it. Even less than feeling, it's just sensing it. as you feel the arising of the field in your body, as you feel the arising of that presence, as it arises, extend it. It's arising through you. It's actually beyond you, arising through you. And then you release it, you extend it. The Anuvamala, Sheridan mentioned that, is the mala of possession. It's not just possessing your house, your car. It is possessing the field. It's holding on to it, thinking there's only so much. We dissolve Anuvamala by the grace of extension. Extend in front, to the right, to the left. You can extend to Sambhogakaya dimension, and you can extend to pure awareness. And you can extend to us and those you love. Just listen to what's called the Vajra song. So many yogis, as they experience the realization of awareness, they sing a song. And this was a song by Chadu Rinpoche. It goes like this, and this will be our ending for today. Aho, or emaho, like fantastic. The melody of timeless awareness, utter lucidity, free of elaboration. The web of unceasing magic, the manifestation of oneness, as this world. Sovereign Lord of all the mandalas, Lake Borden Vajra, he's referring to Guru Rinpoche, his guru. Grant us the single blessing to realize that all appearances are the Dharmakaya. And the outer environment is the Trono ground, the gathering place, co-emergent with being itself, co-emergent with each other. And within it are the assembled deities of naturally occurring Vajra form, that indestructible light taking form. In the youthful exuberance of the inexhaustible supreme bliss, Masuka, dance the dance of the immutable song of the primordial, unborn sound. As we brothers and sisters are gathered here, joined together by karma and aspiration, partaking of this celebration, enjoying the wealth of supreme bliss of the light. I offer my single aspiration that we meet again as one, gathering for the celebration in the palace of the lotus light, in the pinnacle pure realm. So we can rub our hands together. I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and really glad to have everybody here, especially on this day of Bhagavan Nityananda's Purnatiti, his death. And we're going to end up now. And if you guys have any questions at all, you can either come to ask me and Sharon. We're going to start doing this again once a month. September 11th. We've been a little lazy, but we'll start again. And every Friday morning we have a meditation at 7:30. And also there's some sheets upstairs that have the website, and all the stuff is on the website, and all the different seminars we have. And you can get them archived for free. And hopefully you feel the field. There's also a journal, because all these talks and also are placed on the journal. And we even have a blog. And Karen Ferguson is the moderator of the blog, and she just does exquisite. She's a most beautiful writer, and what she writes, you feel. Thank you guys so much. Take it easy, and have a great day.